Very much. Sorry, we were held up by Joe Biden there, not the only people to be held up by him. But look, your take on this. Do you reckon that Rishi Sunak is going to sell out the ERG?
Well, look, he won't call this a sellout. He will say that the agreement he's reached with the European Union is significantly better than that was agreed by Boris Johnson. And actually, in terms of a deal itself, he'll be right. Because at least with a green channel for goods that are going from the mainland into Northern Ireland and not on to the Republic, if it genuinely is a green lane, that would be a significant improvement on the mess of where we are now. Now, there is, of course, this potential legislation on the table that says we could just scrap the whole thing. There's not a cat's chance in hell of him and Hunt doing that. I don't think Boris Johnson himself either would ever have pulled that trigger. And he will gamble, Sunak will gamble, that however much the sabres may be rattled, at the end of the day, most Conservatives are not as brave when it comes to going through the lobby on a three-line whip as they are in the weeks leading up to it. And he will gamble that there won't actually be any cabinet resignations. That's my take.
Yeah, so this could be it. Do you think he'll basically say to them, look, if you decide that you're going to resign, well, you can wave goodbye to the Tories being in charge at the next election, and that's already pretty shaky. So do you think that actually Suella Braverman, etc., Steve Baker will talk a good game, but they will stand firm?
Well, Steve Baker, I mean, you know, he resigns one day and he's back the next. I mean, I wouldn't worry about him too much. There'll be huge pressure on Suella Braverman, particularly from the Eurosceptic wing, and she's a very, very genuine Eurosceptic in every regard. But do I see her giving up the job of Home Secretary over the fact that the ECJ have a continued role? I wouldn't have thought so. No, I really wouldn't have thought so. There'll be the usual 30 or 40 backbenchers. I don't see this turning out into an all-out rebellion. I really, really don't.
Does the Conservative Party actually stand for traditional Conservative values anymore, Nigel?
I've no idea, Patrick, what it stands for. Literally no idea whatsoever, and nor do most of them. All I do know is they believe in the big state. The state must intervene in every aspect of our lives. The state knows best. Individual personal responsibility is out of the window. And frankly, you know, you can't really differentiate much now between them and Keir Starmer's Labour Party, especially now that Corbyn has really been cast out. And we're just in this high tax, low growth, not breaking away from the European Union, open border immigration. I mean, frankly, for people like me, the whole thing is very, very depressing.